Come ride the little train that is rolling down the tracks to the junction. Forget about your cares, it is time to relax at the junction. Lots of curves, you bet, and even more when you get to the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
There's a little hotel called the Shady Rest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
It is run by Kate. Come and be her guest at the junction.
Petticoat Junction.
And that's Uncle Joe. He's a moving kind of slow at the junction. Petticoat Junction.
Uncle Joe, have you seen this stack of overdue bills?
Put them there with the rest of my paperwork, and I'll check them over as quick as I can.
I've already checked them over. What they need now is paying.
Well, if you're satisfied they're in order, go ahead and pay them.
What do I use for money?
We broke again?
We are. Uncle Joe, this is serious. Until business gets better, somebody has to go out and find a job.
Well, if you feel that way about it, but I wouldn't take the girls out of school now.
Neither would I. So that leaves you.
Of course, Billy Joe's only in secretarial school.
Uncle Joe, stop stalling. Now, the mortgage has to be paid. Doc Stewart hasn't been paid in months. And poor Sam Drucker, I'm getting so I'm ashamed to go in his store.
Hey, if I was selfish enough to go out and get a job, who would manage the hotel?
Same person that's been managing it.
Who'd do the bellhop?
Without guess, we don't need a bellhop. There's the train. Happy hunting. And you go with him.
Oh, Kate, a man out hunting work ain't got no time to keep his eye on a dog.
Well, you've got it backwards, Uncle Joe. He's going to keep an eye on you.
Come on.
Howdy, Joe.
Ziffel, I got something I want to ask you, and I want the truth.
You do, huh? What is it?
Did you tell the boys down in the barber shop I'd be the last man in the county you'd ever give a job to?
No, I didn't say that. What I did say was, you'd be the last man on earth I'd ever give a job to.
Thanks, Fred. You're a real friend. Hi, lad.
Oh, hi, Joe. What can I do for you?
Well, to tell the truth, I'm looking for work. I mean it, lad. I thought I might make a few bucks picking apples for you.
You know as well as I do that the apple picking season is over.
Now, how can I make a dumb mistake like that? Well, so long, lad.
Oh, hold on, Joe. I got some plums that are ripe.
Who asked you anything about plums? Now, none of this to Kate, or I won't take you to no more matinees. Oh, that's sweet. How could Noah Barry push a nice gal like that off a cliff? It's only 4 o'clock. Too early to go home. We better knock around town for another hour or so. Why should you be hungry? I'm the one that's been looking for a job. Well, all right. You know, you're getting kind of chubby. You better take some exercise while I'm finishing my snack. You're a pest. 5 o'clock. That's a good full day of job hunting for anybody. You're wasting your time. There ain't anything in Pixley worth digging up. Come on, let's get back to the hotel before we miss supper. Now look what you've done. All that fuss and dirt, and what do you got? Just a rusty old tin can. Come on, leave that can alone. Take that money back and put it in the can. Money! Oh, well, finders keepers. Don't worry, you'll get your share.
Uncle Joe. Oh, you don't have to come sneaking in just because you didn't find a job.
Yeah. Hi, Kate.
Hardly anybody finds anything the first day. You'll have better luck tomorrow. You trying to tell me something, boy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's trying to tell you we both had a tough day. I'd better get up to my room.
Mom, was that Uncle Joe? Did he get a job? Oh, gee, what are we going to do about all those bills?
I don't know. Only we could find a way to dig up some money.
Mouth, you almost gave the whole thing away. You keep your mouth shut and I'll figure out what we're going to do with this money. Of course, you and me, we know this money's been abandoned. He'll probably look at it differently than us men of the world. Look at that. We tapped a leak in Fort Knox. Who is it?
It's paid, Uncle Joe.
Just a minute, Kate.
Uncle Joe, let me have your pants. I just want to press them so they'll look nice tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Well, yes, when you go job hunting again.
Oh, yeah, job hunt. I thought that's what you meant. I'll give it to you later, Kate.
Oh, fine.
Look at that. Tens, 20s, hundreds. Must be thousands of dollars here, and it's all mine. Carson, your day has arrived. It's time to cast off the shackles of the small town and fulfill your destiny. Ah, I can see you now. Suave, debonair. New York at your feet.
Here's your cane, Diamond Joe.
Keep it as a tip.
It's solid gold.
Pardon me, Diamond Joe.
What is it, Delmonico?
I'm afraid you made a mistake. I found this $50 bill under your plate.
You are right, Delmonico. I did make a mistake. I meant to leave 100. Well, girls, where shall it be? Greenwich Village, Maxine's, or Old Bailey?
Oh, I know a darling new place over in Brooklyn.
Yeah, but with the traffic the way it is, we won't get there till morning.
Ah, but I anticipated that already, girls. This afternoon, I bought the Brooklyn Bridge. Ah, that's the life for me. You keep out of this. I got a right to lead my own life. He'll get along without me.
Watch it, Diamond Joe. You'll get your Argyle shoelaces soggy.
Allow me, Diamond Joe.
Ah, there's nothing like being in the chips.
Please, kind sir, would you burn my violets?
No, it can't be.
Anything you can spare, sir.
It isn't much, Mom, but all I could get from the pawnbroker was 18 cents for my baseball bat and glove. I was lucky, Mom. The man at the bookshop gave me 22 cents for my copy of Ivanhoe. Mom, I was so weak from hunger I dropped the typewriter, and all the man would give me for it was $1.85.
Well, We have porridge tonight. But what will the morrow bring? Sir, 'twas not always thus. Once I owned a fine hotel, and then my uncle left us. And when he left, everything went from bad to worse. We lost the hotel. Well, you can see the rest for yourself.
No, I can't let that happen to Kate. You're still young, Carson. Your kind of debonair will always be in style. I'm going to put you where you'll do the most good.
Yeah, I got that. I'll be another minute, Kate.
But, Mom, it's only 59 cents a yard.
No.
Is that a little no or a big no?
It's a wish I could say yes, no.
Oh, Mom.
Bobby, Joe, our bill is too big now.
All right, Kate. What can I do for you?
Well, first you can tell Bobby Joe how much my bill is.
I'm afraid I'll have to check on that information. You're all paid up.
Gee, now maybe I can get enough material for a skirt, too.
Sam, I'm not going to let you do it.
Do what?
Cancel out my bill.
I didn't cancel out your bill. This morning there was an envelope under the door, and it had enough cash in it to pay you up in full.
Oh, look, Sam. It's too late for Santa Claus and too early for April Fool. You must have applied it to the wrong customer.
Well, you're Kate Bradley of the Shady Rest Hotel, ain't you?
Yeah.
It said in big block letters, apply on Kate Bradley's account.
What's the matter, Mom?
I'm surprised. I don't know who to thank or what to do.
I know what you should do. You should follow the advice of Teddy Roosevelt. Charge!
That'll be Mom. Sure do dread giving her this batch of bad news. Hi, girls. We're home.
Oh, girls, the most wonderful thing happened. You won't believe it. When I went into Sam's store with Bobby Joe, I was feeling pretty low. And all of us... mortgage payment, plumbing bill, Doc Stewart. I knew it wouldn't last. Paid up, they're all paid up. We don't owe anybody a cent.
I know. It's Mr. Mayberry. He's a nice man. Yes, he's nice, all right, but with a wife and 7 children, where would he get the money to pay our bills? I guess you're right. I've got it. Who is it? Hooterville has a Robin Hood. You know the story. He stole from the rich and gave to the poor. Oh. Well, I don't think it's so funny. If Robin Hood had to live off the rich people in Hooterville, he'd spend all his time at the unemployment office. Well, I don't see you two coming up with any brilliant ideas.
Girls, don't wait for Uncle Joe. Your food's going to get cold.
We've been trying to figure out who our mystery benefactor is. Got any ideas?
I laid awake all night last night staring at the ceiling. And finally, about dawn, I came to a conclusion.
What conclusion?
My room needs a new ceiling. I'm no better off at guessing than you girls. I simply have no idea.
No idea about what, Kate?
Oh, about who our mystery benefactor is.
You ain't? That's the chicken.
Oh, serve you.
Uncle Joe, have you got any idea who could have paid all our bills?
Who, me? I don't know no more than he does.
I've got it. It's Mr. Schroeder who owns the Pixie Emporium. He's got a lot of money.
That's a very good possibility.
No, it ain't.
Well, how can you be so positive?
Well, for one thing, he's too cheap to buy a dummy to stand in the window. Schroeder makes his own mother stand there from 10 until 4.
Sure.
Rest assured it ain't Schroeder.
Oh, maybe it's...
It ain't him.
Oh, I didn't even say.
No, you're wasting your time guessing. Anybody smart enough to outwit Sam Drucker, the Pixley Bank, and the plumber, too smart to give himself away.
Your Uncle Joe is right. Eat your dinner, girls. You've got your homework, and Uncle Joe has to go job hunting in the morning.
Job hunting? What for? All our bills are paid.
Well, that's today. We got tomorrow to worry about.
Surprised at you, Kate. Where's your faith?
What's my faith got to do with it?
If the need comes, the money will be there.
What?
No mysterious benefactor worth his salt is going to stop benefacting right in the middle of a job.
Eat your dinner, Uncle Joe. You're going job hunting in the morning.
Thanks. Joe, quit handling them cigars. No buying, no sniffing.
Buying? Give me a box of them Perfectos.
Now, let's get this straight. It's Kate's credit that's good, not yours.
Who said anything about credit? This is for cash. They fooled you, didn't they?
No, you just wheedled the girls out of their allowance.
All right, let's cut out the jokes. This is a store, ain't it? How about some service?
Hey, fellas, did you hear the news? It's all over town.
You mean about Joe buying cigars?
No, they finally caught that fella that robbed the Crabwell Corners bank.
No fooling.
Yeah.
Well, that was over a year ago. Where's he been hiding?
Over in Pixley, living there, bold as you please, posing as a barber from South St. Louis.
Fooled him for a year, huh? That fella must have been pretty smart.
Not especially.
What do you mean by that?
Well, ever since he gave me this haircut, I haven't been able to do a thing with it.
Better than Twitchy Thompson could do.
What about the money? Did you get any of that back?
Not a cent. The sheriff thinks he's got it buried around Pixley someplace.
I gotta go.
What about the cigars?
Forget about it.
Uncle Joe? That way you go tiptoeing around, you'd think you were a thief. Aren't you home early?
Will something come up out of town?
You got a job.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, wonderful. When do you start?
Right away. Get off of there. It's all your fault. Turned me into a criminal. Made me an accomplice to a robber. When you dug out that money, you should have known it was stolen money. Honest people just don't go and bury money and forget about it. I'm going to try to get this money back to the bank. But if anything goes wrong, I'm not taking the rap alone. Hey, you. Just a minute. You almost forgot this. Kate! Where are you, Kate? Hey, Kate! Where are you, Kate? Hey! Charlie, let me do it. Kate, Charlie, let me ring the bell.
What do you want to ring the bell for?
Get you out here.
I am here.
Oh, Charlie, she's here.
Now, mind telling me what all the ruckus is about?
We've got news for you. The sheriff stopped the train and searched it.
Well, what did he search the train for?
Well, they're looking all over for the missing bank money.
Yeah, the sheriff's men may even search the shady rest.
Well, that's okay with me. Although they're sure wasting their time looking for any kind of money in this place.
They're closing in on us. We gotta get out of here. It ain't no use. That sheriff could track a white mouse in a blizzard. It's all on account of you. You know what's gonna happen to us? Warden, for 5 years I've been telling you, we didn't steal that money. We found it. Let us out of here. Let us out of here. We're innocent. Let us out of here. Let us out of here. Let us out of here. We're innocent. You'll never believe it. Even I don't believe it. What are we going to do? There's only one thing to do. Now remember, we know nothing about this. Never even seen the money before. Okay?
done yet. Betty Joe, your breakfast's gonna get cold.
Be right there.
Gone looking for a job this morning, Uncle Joe?
Please, Kate, not when a man's eating.
Sorry, Mom. I was listening to the news on the radio. They recovered the missing bank money.
Where'd the sheriff dig it up?
Oh, he didn't. The police in South St. Louis found it.
What?
The bandit's girlfriend had it hidden in her apartment.
Excuse me.
Where you going?
In a fix, I got a job to do.
But you haven't finished your breakfast.
Work comes first. Get me in a fix as quick as you can.
We'll be leaving in a minute.
Hi, boys. Would you like some coffee?
Oh, we can't. We just come by to see if we could borrow a pick and a shovel.
Yeah, come with us and join the treasure hunt.
What treasure hunt?
The one in Pixley.
Okay? Ed Pulley was leading his dog across a vacant lot last night, and the mutt dug up a can of money.
Now everybody and his dog is digging.
You better come along, Kate.
Oh, no, thanks, fellas, but it sounds like something Uncle Joe would be interested in. Uncle Joe, why don't you... Where'd he go?
Money, money, money.
Petticoat Junction. This has been a Filmways presentation.